very warm welcome. Welcome along to our coverage of the AFC Cup from Campbelltown Sports Stadium as Macarthur FC take on Central Coast Mariners. It is a game of particular used this season in this prestigious competition. Our first look at the teams then. The yellow and blue, the familiar kits of Central Coast Mariners, making a trip of just over an hour, so no real travel problems for them. Just lining up before they enter the fray. Their hosts topped their AFC group, 15 points, 1 defeat. And their previous game saw them beat the Malaysian club Sabah FC by 3-0 to reach this stage of the competition. On the right, the black strip of the Bulls, as they are known, Macarthur. Joined the A-League as part of the new expansion process. As recently as December 2020, they played their first ever match in the A-League.
Let's help each other. I don't want to write that report back, okay?
Macarthur also have a whoever wins this will play the Indian side, Odisha FC, in that interzonal semi-final. Macarthur in the all-black strip then get this AFC encounter underway. Only the 4th season they've competed in Australia's top division, the A-League. They've made significant progress, and in their debut season in the AFC Cup, they face a side they know very well in the Central Coast Mariners in that yellow and blue strip. Already an early opportunity on the angle, and forcing the first save from Vukovic down quickly and smartly to prevent an early breakthrough. Effort coming in from Valère Jamin, 33 years of age, a striker with huge experience of playing in France at Marseille, Montpellier, Monaco, and almost finding a breakthrough for Macarthur in the early seconds. Mariners with a first foray forward and a little slip, and this could present the Mariners with an opportunity of their own. Docker, who scored last time out, looking to repeat the feat. He did the offensive work, and we've seen an opportunity at both ends inside the opening 90 seconds. There is Mila Stojovski, the head coach of Macarthur Football Club, with his team forced to defend an early set-piece opportunity then. Reese and Miguel De Pizio, the two obvious strike threats, as that is hammered in towards that back post and dealt with at the first time of asking. Maybe an opportunity to maintain some early momentum, attacking momentum inside the opposition half. That opportunity just a moment ago falling to the recalled Mikel Docker. Instead, it's Macarthur looking to get away. Back in October in the league, Macarthur came out on top by 2-1 on that occasion. Wrong side of 30, but still a vital part of this Mariners side. And Nisbet can take over, finds his intended target, defended successfully, but then the ball away, lacked any necessary direction. And the Mariners can stay inside opposition territory. With an encouraging move forward, can open up defence and forced to save. Kurto is the keeper, Philip Kurto. Forced to intervene. It's another opportunity. Lovely ball played through. Didn't have the angle to really cause a problem, but Rodriguez getting forward, and opportunities then inside the opening 4.5 minutes. Mariners have had a couple, and we saw Macarthur almost score within seconds of the kickoff. Here is another corner opportunity. Space on the edge of that 18-yard area. Will be able to get the shot away, and then disappointingly lifted high and wide of the mark. But an encouraging start from the visitors, who won last time out in their league encounter. And they've had a couple of early opportunities here. Mark Jackson then hasn't had too long in the job, just settling in here, his latest challenge. Assistant to Jesse Marsh at Leeds. Hall there wearing 23. Dan Hall in the central defensive position at the heart of that Mariners back line. Encouraging signs for a team that's handily placed in the A-League table. On by a Hall, and another inviting ball, just a little bit too much pace on that final effort to split open that Macarthur defence. A reminder, Docker in from the start for the visitors, having scored last time out, a player who joined from Santos and is rewarded for his goal with a place in the starting lineup. This is Caltac. Hall is in close support. Space for Farrell, and again supporting players including Ballard to keep the move going. Theo Harris wearing 7, played some of his club football in Germany. An encouraging start for Central Coast Mariners, that early scare within a matter of seconds, but they've settled well to the task in hand. Some build-up play. Here's DePizio with a run, and again able to find a teammate, and this is Roux joining the attack. Docker's ball whipped in. Roux challenge on Valère Germain, and it's first caution of the game. Started his career at Perth Glory, the 31-year-old defender. That early chance for Germain, who's on the receiving end there, with the only real opportunity that Macarthur have fashioned in, what, nearly 9 minutes of this AFC Cup encounter. Match that takes on added significance, a game that brings together two informed clubs. Done to open up a little space for Farrell. And again, something of a scare for that home defence, who are under a little bit more pressure as that deflects and loops away and behind for a Mariners corner. It's Jacob Farrell getting forward, wearing 18, and it needed the defensive intervention. Another corner opportunity then for the Mariners. Clearance is less than convincing. Another opportunity to chip that into the 18-yard area. And a headed effort that lacked any real pace, but still couldn't be dealt with by Philip Curto. finding space inside that penalty area. It is certainly causing a degree of problems for the Macarthur defence. The back line that has been stretched again. Odisha, the Indian club, awaiting the Asean semi-final, which will be the prize for the side that win today. March the 7th, the dates for that, and the Mariners' last AFC Cup encounter saw them win convincingly by 4-0. So you take into consideration their form in this competition, what they've been capable of doing as they've moved into an excellent position in the A-League, and they've illustrated that confidence in the early exchanges here at the Campbelltown Sports Stadium. Better opportunities have gone their way. One of 8 original A-League teams, the Mariners, with the recent managerial appointment of Mark Jackson, to be in a decent place at the moment, bossing proceedings. And looking comfortable in possession. The ball, which is will find its target, and that was another real worry for that Macarthur defence. It's being opened up with comparative ease, whipped into a danger area, and the home side are struggling to cope with this early Mariners pressure. Fouled away on that far side. Here he is if needed. He's looked a threat down that left flank. It's a neat little ball. And again, players back in number to defend for the hosts. It's away from his marker to maybe create another opportunity. The cutback way in behind. Docker on his first team recall with another cross, which had to be dealt with. Christian Theoharis making inroads into that Macarthur defence. Yet another corner opportunity. Too much on that. The early signs have been excellent. Keats his ball. Able to get anything going on the back foot once again. No chance to get forward. Rodriguez on his recall. Look for the 1-2. Davila, the captain, was the supporting player. And then the Mariners go long, and this is cutted clear quickly. Certainly been a season of progress for the hosts, who finished bottom in the A-League last season. No relegation or promotion at the moment from Australia's Premier Division, as they look to expand the number of clubs involved and try and create something here. Their captain cannot find a way through. Ulysses Davila is the man with the yellow armband there, wearing 10. Captaining the Mariners, been ever-present during their league campaign. This is Storm Roux, already on a yellow card, invited to push forward. Another opportunity for Ballard to maybe create something. Into space, able to find Farrell, whose first touch lets him down. Here's Davila to take up the course for Macarthur. Little ball slipped through, and suddenly a little bit of space for Bernardo on this near side for Macarthur to cut in and try and again play that into the danger area without reward, without success, but just a few signs that things may be improving. Vuetzer on this near side. Here's the captain again, Davila, to try with a mazy run to find a way through to visitors' defence. Instead, Mariners can come away and the referee will garnish a yellow card, the second of the game. Just a few yards away as that challenge came in. Nisbet was the player taken out. Is Holman, Jake Holman, the 22-year-old, who is the second player to be booked. Well, over 18 minutes of football that's created goal-mouth incident. We haven't had a goal, but not for the want of trying. At the moment, it is the Mariners who are bossing first half proceedings. Docker involved on his recall, helped on by Dan Hall. Rather wasted from a long way out. Brian Caltech scored when these sides met in the league back in October. By German, chased by Valère Germain, the 33-year-old striker. Tied it up defensively and back with their captain Ludovic, as the Mariners can build from the back once again. Here's Nisbet, all the way through, one back by Davila. But possession regained once again by the visitors, with plenty of players in a advanced position. Just needed a little bit more on that Docker. Instead, Macarthur can look to clear. They've spent too long within their own penalty area in the opening 20 minutes or so. Just the one change made by the home coach. Rodriguez coming in, Rafael Rodriguez, while Mark Jackson of the Mariners brings in Mikael Docker after his goal-scoring appearance last time out. Visa pushing forward and then conceding the free kick. It's represented both Croatia and Australia at under 19 and under 23 level as the Macarthur defender. Making their debut in this competition, two clubs upwardly mobile, heading in the right direction, and domestic rivals who go up against each other. There is Rafael Rodriguez, represented Australia at youth level. So almost at the midway point of the first half. The home side with that excellent start, almost in front inside 60 seconds, but from then onwards it's all been about the Mariners as an attacking force. They've provided the strike threat, and here they are again, one inside the opposition half. They've created the better chances. Farrell has posed a threat way down that left side. Docker is involved again, likes to get forward, this time down the right side. The supporting Max Bollard, the threat of Rees and the likes of DePizio going forward as another one is floated into that area just beyond Farrell, who will retrieve it. Who came through the Mariners academy, Jacob Farrell, one of their plus points in this game so far. Finding space, who's pushed forward with every opportunity. Ballard joins the attack into the feet of DePizio, and then laid off for Nisbet, and this is Farrell. Christian Theoharis. Lovely ball. Had a bit of space for Farrell, cut back. And that was a very, very important defensive block by Matt German. Farrell's cut back. DePizio's chance. And defended by Matt German to maintain the scoreline. Statistic that shows how the visitors have dominated first half proceedings so far. Nisbet, space again for Farrell to deliver the cross. Sock was the defender, forced to head that away and behind for yet another Mariners corner opportunity. Tomislav Usok alongside Matt German. That Macarthur backline is searching Rees, making himself and his presence known inside that 18-yard area, waiting for the arrival of one more set-piece opportunity. The defensive header, but again, not able to get any real distance on it. And the Mariners threatened one more occasion with the downward header that was always drifting wide. Just an illustration of the superiority that they have enjoyed. Farrell's delivery. Contact gets high, ball drifts wide. Visiting manager Mark Jackson only took over at the Central Coast Mariners in September ahead of their title defence. They are the champions. Time at Leeds as assistant manager, then followed by a managerial spell at MK Dons, where he lost his job, and now pursuing his career in Australia, making an excellent start in the early months. More space. Farrell is relishing it. There's the cutback, and DePizio can't get the shot away. That will result in a free kick. Macarthur's captain giving away. Free kick in a particularly dangerous situation. Davila it was with the challenge. There he is. The defending to do then. Another threat, another set piece. So lines up that defensive wall. With a genuine opportunity to make their first half pressure count, and disappointing conclusion. Ballard's effort, and not even troubling Curto in that Macarthur goal. Turns away from trouble on a yellow card, along with the Mariners' Storm Roux, as we head towards the half-hour mark. This is Nisbet with a bit of space. And again with the Mariners midfielder. Room, space, and there's another lovely ball to release Farrell. Still full nicely for Christian Theoharis. Chance to set up Jacob Farrell. Well, nearly 30 minutes played then, and for all their territorial possession and opportunities created, Central Coast Mariners are unable to find the breakthrough. German's ball, and then central defensive partner Usok. Defensively challenged then Macarthur, who come into this on the back of a 2-1 loss to Wellington Phoenix in the A-League. AFC Cup progress, though, has been excellent, topping the group. Chance maybe to create something through their captain. Davila curled in. For Miguel DePizio, who is unable to control that. The home coach will be pleased with what he's seen so far, Miller Staszowski. against familiar opposition. He played for Central Coast Mariners during a career that saw him represent his country in the 2006 World Cup. Moments, Stolovski's side are frustrating the Mariners, defensively doing enough to maintain the stalemate and keep alive their hopes of AFC Cup progress. Well, Debizio is a free kick there. Holman, the Macarthur player, involved on that occasion. Continue to enjoy a lot of time on the ball, the Mariners. But nothing to show so far for their first half effort and endeavour as they try and prize an opening. Wu, knocked forward by Docker. Ballard returns to compliment Docker. And then Nisbet's ball, and the familiar figure of Farrell involved. German again, the defender doing the defensive duties. Getting across there, Matt German, spelling the Saudi Pro League, now 34 years of age, very much at the veteran stage of his career. Well, the first half corner count continues to rise, one more for the Mariners. Reese just a couple of yards out from the goal line. Farrell, one of many in yellow, who's ventured forward. In search of a late first half breakthrough then. Hosts forced to sit deep and just soak up some of this pressure. Captain Daniel Vukovic, been with the club since 2022. encouraging. The players inside that penalty area, the Mariners as well, just didn't reach them in the end, and now the break is on for the visitors. Macarthur able to keep that in. Fronted by Usok. Into the feet of Farrell. The give and go. Drew's ball is a decent one. Kept alive. Farrell on the angle, cannot finish. A threat throughout. The 21-year-old who came through the club's academy, unable to find a finish, Jacob Farrell. Sox ball, just trying to get them out of their own half. They've spent too long inside their own territory, defending in numbers and defending for long periods of this first half. Their chances have been few and far between. Now, their captain with the layoff. And the fine save on the stretch, kept alive by Davila. Back across the face of goal, and a real scare for the Mariners. Caltech's defensive work, it was Macarthur who got the shot away. And Vukovic gets across, strong right hand to keep it goalless. They've had to wait some time to create something of genuine quality, and we saw it suddenly against the run of play. They may well have edged in front late in the first half. Cause for concern for a Mariners defence who've not had too much to do, as Caltech off balance, gives away the corner. It's German who has come forward to provide maybe some aerial presence from a rare Macarthur corner kick, dealt with by Vukovic at the near post. Well, they draw some hope and encouragement from that passage of play. Almost reaching the visitors' defence with one of the few scoring opportunities that they've enjoyed. It's German who's been excellent at the back for Macarthur. Witzer returning the ball to Matt German. So can provide that clearance by Jeannin. Continue his run forward and continue to apply a little bit of pressure on that Mariners defence late in the first half. Goes down, always ambitious, play continues, but first time that we've really seen the Mariners defensively threatened since probably the opening 60 seconds of this game. Here they are back in a familiar routine, back inside that Macarthur penalty area. Continues to provide a threat. Other players able to step forward. On the turn, Jing-Rees looks for a way through. On loan at the club, has been playing in Denmark. Just trying to turn away as I saw a moment earlier the captain of Macarthur go down inside the area, Ulysses Davila. Now we are preparing for a Mariners corner. Lewis is the player getting back to his feet. Final minutes then of the first half. So many chances from corners. Here's the latest one. Well, Macarthur might have won their league meeting back in October by the odd goal in 3, but this is an altogether different game. It has been, for large parts of the first half, all about an impressive first half showing by Central Coast Mariners. Can they find a finish before the break? Just no supporting players for Bernardo Oliveira. And Vletsely kind of preparing to take the throw. Here he is again. It's the ball. Jaman with time to turn and just find a bit of space away on that far side. And they'll have a corner opportunity of their own. Having soaked up so much pressure. They have a corner at the end of the first half. Swung in by Lewis, looking for the near post connection, and it'll be the same again. To a minute of time added on then. Headed just too far wide by German, who is a threat from set-piece opportunities, getting forward, getting ahead on it, but just not able to direct it goalwards. Well, the first half dominated by Central Coast Mariners, who arrived at Campbelltown Sports Stadium on the outskirts of Sydney in good form, both in the AFC Cup and in the A-League, and they've showed exactly what they're capable of, but there has been nothing in terms of the end product that they have craved. And instead, there have been a couple of occasions where Macarthur, right at the beginning and almost at the end of the first half, punished them. The conclusion then of a first half between domestic rivals with nothing to settle them. Jacob Farrell has been outstanding for the Mariners. They've had chances to go in front. In the end, frustrated by a Macarthur side who may well have taken the lead in the final minutes of the first half. As it is, stalemate. With 45 to go at the break in this AFC Cup encounter, it's Macarthur 0, Mariners 0. Welcome back. Ahead of the second half, there is nothing to separate the sides. Macarthur 0, Central Coast Mariners 0. Who will be the winners of the Asean zonal final, who will go through to play in the interzonal semi-final over 2 legs against the Indian side, Odisha. Well, Edmondson has had a really positive impact in this competition so far. On at the start of the second half, plenty of changes. Brentman was dropped to the bench. He is another to come on, in fact, a triple substitution at the start of the second half for the Mariners. 5 minutes awaiting these two clubs. Changes to impact the game. Certainly an opening 45 in which the visitors dominated for long periods without the breakthrough. They have immediately made changes at the start of the second half. So in yellow and blue, it is the Mariners from right to left at the start of the second half. Changes in playing personnel, but the scoreline remains locked at 0-0, despite a host of goal-scoring opportunities for the visitors. There's a scare right at the end of the first half, and in fact in the opening 60 seconds, where Macarthur might have provided a breakthrough. Otherwise it was all about the Mariners dominating for long periods of play. Torres, they brought on Brentman. They've changed things around. The side managed by Mark Jackson after his spell as assistant at Leeds and their manager of King's Dons. Going to force a breakthrough, and already one of their substitutes, Torres, involved. Through the middle, Hommel is forward as well. Captain's contribution, Davila comes to nothing, picked up by Lewis. He is as well, Clayton Lewis, a New Zealand international, came from Wellington Phoenix. Need of improved second half display. Macarthur, the hosts at the Campbelltown Sports Stadium. In the middle, it's the header by Jamal. It's comfortable enough for Vukovic in the Mariners' goal. Downward header that was well positioned to deal with the threat, and at the other end, it's in at pace, defended by German. Interestingly, among the substitutes for the Mariners at the start of the second half, Edmondson, goal scorer. Most recently And looking to get back on the score sheet. Ryan Edmondson on for the second half. Mariners with a corner of their own, swung in there for Brian Kaltak. Highlights of recent times for Central Coast Mariners came last June when they beat Melbourne City by 6-1 in a league grand final to win a second A-League championship and a first in the decade. They're in again. Finishers eluded them, but the threat is all too clear. On that occasion, Macarthur just mightily relieved to survive. Jermaine Rodriguez, Davila provide the threat for the home side under the stewardship of Mila Sturjovic. Great first half to Jacob Farrell, the 21-year-old. Odisha then waits in anticipation of playing the winner in the interzonal semi-final, which will be repeated next month over 2 legs. This is all about who wins today's Asean zonal final. Nothing to separate the sides. All on for the Central Coast Mariners. This is Tomislav Uskok. German's ball. Encouragement for Rodriguez, a shot away. Best moments of the second half, and Vukovic makes the save. Rafael Rodriguez on his first team return. Side a goal. And testing the Mariners keeper. The Mariners, Daniel Vukovic. It's a bit further forward. This is Ballard to Torres, part of that treble substitution. Mark Jackson at visitors' dugout after what has been an excellent start in a short time in charge of the football club, for some form of second half inspiration. Macarthur finishing top of their group in this AFC Cup competition. Ronaldo's ball, this is German. Swing out to Rodriguez. Football at the start of the second half. Adamson involved in the move. Rodriguez to find an angle. Having had to defend for much of the game, they certainly started the 9 minutes of the second half in much better fashion. Macarthur. Makes it up. Shot away in the end. The captain, Davila. It's much better from Macarthur. Norman couldn't, but Davila could. Blocked on his route to goal, but the captain was there. And the result is a corner for Macarthur then. Keeper comes, gets touch to it, but it'll come back in and well blocked against that second opportunity of crossing into the area. May have a third to turn and cross. Delightfully done and really well defended and hooked away. Mariners' backline under a bit of pressure themselves. German goes long. Spell of the game for the home side without a shadow of doubt. Provides a cross, but one there in yellow and blue. Goes back to help out. Going to support one. Skipped in possession. Coleman out to help out. And then the challenge on Rafael Rodriguez, who was the one player brought in to the side. The man at the helm of Macarthur Football Club. Been certainly buoyed by what he's witnessed in the 12 minutes of the second half. Starting to ask questions about on his defence. A few months since these teams have met in any competition. It's, back in the latter months of 2023 in the A-League. Two sides sitting pretty in decent positions in the A-League as they focus and concentrate on this competition. Torres does very well. Final ball does not reach the target that he'd hoped for. And then patient there. Macarthur have given the ball away cheaply and then been able to regain possession. Edmondson showing his frustration. Last month, was it Carlisle United, Ryan Edmondson, deciding to pursue his footballing career in Australia. Mr. Villa. From Docker to concede the free kick. Docker starting in the side because of the goal he scored in their last game. Certainly the momentum looks to have shifted. Clayton Lewis stands over this free kick. Team improving the start of the second half. Lewis with the delivery, it will come back out. Forward in the end by German. So it's with Jarrett. There he is. Contacts ball. He's looking to rediscover some of that first half form that they demonstrated. But looking to pull the strings in central midfield with Ballard. There's nowhere to go. It's been clipped forward. Break at pace. Options left and right. And then goes to ground, nothing going. That well by... so it was... caught there, but play allowed to continue. Second occasion in the space of a couple of minutes that Torres has come off second best. Game of special significance in a game where still we await a first goal. Zio targets Torres and then in towards Edmondson. Brantman and Edmondson and Torres, three substitutes who've been involved in the early stages of this second half and putting themselves about. The changes working the way that manager Mark Jackson would have hoped for, giving them some fresh impetus. As the player that was caught. Result. Now it is corner, which does just enough to get something on that. Nisbet with a slip. And Macarthur with an opportunity of their own to break with Bernardo. And then helped on by Davila. This is promising. Keeper does enough. Scrambled away, but no distance on the clearance. Macarthur's turn to press forward and deliver across. Worrying moments for the visiting defence. All started by Bernardo's ball in to the captain and finally through to Rodriguez, who looked to finish on the angle. Vukovic stood tall and the attack could clear the original danger. Well, Drew is coming on. Interesting story with a player that was dropped to the bench. Scored a couple of goals recently. So certainly fancy his chances of making the right sort of impact. Bernardo makes way. They have resisted the temptation to make the changes earlier, but Jed Drew is on in Macarthur colours. Here is Davila trying to set up an opportunity. Immediately into Drew. Gone out. So a coach that makes the change, returning Jed Drew to the team with much of the second half still to play. Opportunity maybe for Mariners to press, go for goal, and in the end the effort didn't trouble. So came in from Brantman, one of the second half substitutes. Well there, Jaman, and this is Drew with a bit of space to attack and moving onto his left foot and then go for goal! Almost the sort of impact that Macarthur were looking for within a matter of minutes of coming off the bench. Jed Drew crossed the face of goal and then on that left foot, wide. He's been involved in the last couple of minutes since coming off the bench, Jed Drew. An improved second half showing from Macarthur. Well, Torres, Brantman and Edmondson all coming off the Mariners bench at the start of the second half. We've seen the introduction of Jed Drew for the home side. Here is Drew losing out. Nisbet. Now Ballards. Still awaiting the game's breakthrough moment. The feet of Farrell to try and set something going. Keely Adamson there, another player to come through the youth ranks, starting out at Sydney FC. Now very much part of the Macarthur defensive line.
Substitution for the AFC.
Now we've seen Drew in his second half opportunity. He's made an appearance as a substitute. He only joined the club earlier this month, and he is on. And Wambwa is the other player. It's a double change for Macarthur with just over 20 minutes of the 90 remaining. To make something happen. Well, it was the first half where, for the majority of it, there was only really 1 team in it, but credit the host, they've turned things around, they've improved significantly, and this match of particular significance remains very much in the balance. Time for one more change, and it's the Mariners who decided Bradley Tapp is the player to come on.
Substitution for Central Coast Mariners.
Full player on. Miguel De Pizio has played his last part, the 18-year-old. Makes way. Foul. Chance now for Torres to open up that home defence. Prospect, of course, of extra time if we are not able to find a winner today within the allotted 90 minutes plus any time added on. Awaiting them in the inter-zonal semi-final. AFC, that will be played over 2 legs, but today we'll concentrate on which of these 2 sides is going to make it through. And there was an opportunity for the substitute Edmondson, and then the follow-up, which is wayward, but it was a big chance, fell to an informed player. Ryan Edmondson forces the save, and then the follow-up was really disappointing. Big chance falls the way of the Mariners, and it's one they can't take. Again, Torres finding space, as he has done since coming off the substitutes bench. Has posed a threat or two. Involved again, whipped in with pace. German's clearance. It's German through a lot of work today. The heart of that home defence. Farrell, who was outstanding in the first half. Mariners looking to apply a bit of second half pressure of their own. Picks a pass. Ties involved. Davila on tap, Bradley tap. It's foul again, and Torres can return the compliment to the last quarter of an hour of the 90. Are we to see a late winner, or are we to go into extra time? Nice footwork, and then no way through for Macarthur. To short. The other end. Well, he's been certainly effective since coming on, as Jedru put himself about. Jake Holman is the player walking across, cautioned in the first half, now with a corner kick for Macarthur. late in second half proceedings. Holman provides the delivery. Edmondson. The one opportunity of finding a way through. Early stages of his Mariners career. And looking for a through ball, and in the end it's with Vukovic. The space maybe for Piol and for Macarthur to exploit. Given away rather cheaply and providing the Mariners with a chance to counter-attack and then allow players to push forward. Lovely through ball, Torres in, surely able to finish, and does just that. Torres off the bench, and that could be that. Beautifully timed through ball to set Mariners away. And then as the keeper advanced, able to provide a lovely finish. Just enough on it. Angel Torres with the goal that the Mariners have craved. It's come late in the second half with the most delightful through ball for Nisbet. And a super finish. Torres with a goal, Mariners with a breakthrough. They edge in front by a goal to nil. Macarthur nil, Mariners 1. On course for success in this ASEAN zonal final, on course to make it through to, of course, the semi-final that awaits against Odisha FC, interzonal semi-final. That's the prize at stake against the Indian club over 2 legs. And Torres has put them a step closer to achieving that prize. Ballard, a bit of a turn away from Davila. It's the goal scorer. Farrell looking to close down Adamson. Another occasion where Macarthur just a little bit sloppy defensively, giving it away. Nisbet can take up the cause for the Mariners. It's Ballard. All through that first half, pressing and pressure, nothing to show. And then late in the game, they have found that goal with the most delightful through ball to set up the scoring opportunity, which was taken really well. Splendid goal in a second half where Macarthur have offered so much more, and that is late. Captain knows it, and Davila is booked. This is Davila. Just took out Jacob Farrell, and it's a yellow card. Time for another change. Adamson off, Lachlan Rose is the player to replace him. Chasing a game. In danger of running away from them because they have a single goal deficit to claw back. And we're approaching the last 5 minutes of the 90. Edmondson. Well, German. Rose has taken a forward position. Lachlan Rose. Sense of urgency now about Macarthur's build-up play. Can they make something happen in the closing minutes? Davila. Yellow and blue shirts to provide that defensive wall. Bit of home pressure then. Mark Jackson made the changes at the start of the second half, bringing on 3 players, and certainly justified his decision to switch things around. To see a late response from Macarthur. They have been excellent in this competition so far, topping their AFC Cup group. Heading goalwards, will be able to retrieve the situation. Sliding challenge and a more home pressure then in the final minutes. They have found an equaliser. It has come late in the game. They have pegged it back to 1-1 just when the Mariners felt they had done enough. One ball whipped into the 18-yard area is enough to cause problems, and Davila there to get a telling touch, and his contribution makes all the difference, guiding that header into the bottom corner It is another important goal for their captain, Ulysses Davila, to bring it back to 1-1. Still time. Mariners in search of a very late winner. Extra time looms large. Well, late drama at the Campbelltown Sports Stadium with that goal for Angel Torres to edge Mariners in front, and then Davida's response. Five minutes then of time added on. Ballard. Towards Torres. Goes against the Mariners goal scorer. Improved second half showing by Macarthur, rewarded with a very late equalising goal. Bit of defending to do though. Chance, deflects, keeper just for a moment, scrambling back. Behind. Attacked among the defenders to come forward. Maybe 3 minutes of the 5 added on. Van Hall there, venturing forward for that set piece. second half goals then, setting us up for what increasingly looks as if we're about to enter extra time. Mark Jackson looks on from the Mariners dugout. Couldn't close the game out. A goal up. Now they must do it all over again unless something is to happen in the final 60 seconds or so. Mariners not done just yet. There's the goal scorer, Davila. That forward and Jaman. So nothing to separate the sides with extra time on the way. The story of a game that saw two late goals. Torres with the opener for the Mariners, and then Macarthur's captain came up with a beautifully guided header. This is Davila. He'd scored in the AFC Cup triumph over Savo, repeated defeat to bring it back to 1-1, and that is the way it stayed. First half, Mariners were the team that dominated but couldn't find the breakthrough. Credit Macarthur, certainly in the second half they improved significantly and they showed what they're about, having to come from a goal down to keep alive their hopes of a place in the interzonal semi-final. So the full-time scoreline, Macarthur 1, Mariners 1, with extra time to follow. When the sides met back in October, it ended 2-1 in favour of Macarthur. That was in the A-League. This in the AFC Cup. Asean zonal final, and extra time is on its way. So changes from the Macarthur bench, the introduction of Popovic, given his chance, Christian Popovic. He's played in a great number of A-League games in the 23-24 season, midfielder by profession. And a chance as we go into the first period of extra time. So extra time is upon us, and Macarthur start the first period having rescued the game, trailing. Torres's goal looked to have made the difference, and their captain Ulysses Davila proved the saviour. The second half provided us with a great deal of goalmouth incidents. If Piotr was the player sacrificed to allow Popovic's introduction. Macarthur lifted by the equaliser, lifted by their second half showing, with a good ball into the penalty area, laid off by Germain, and finished off brilliantly by Lachlan Rose. What a start to the first period of extra time, and it is a player that has come off the bench and has sparked celebrations in the Campbelltown Sports Stadium. Lachlan Rose with the finish. It was a death layoff, and within moments of this extra time period starting, Macarthur go 2-1 in front. Here's the layoff, beautifully done by Germain, and then the first touch and poked home by Lachlan Rose. The substitute scores, and for the first time in this encounter, they lead 2-1. Well, quite a turnaround, but still some way to go. What sorts of response will we see from the Central Coast Mariners? These domestic rivals have certainly served up some entertainment in the second half and in this first period of extra time particularly. Sonny Smith is the player that has come on. Popovic, of course, the other to be brought off the bench as changes continue in an attempt to force the issue, and for the Mariners they need something to happen for them. So often a winning runner involved again. Make something of this corner. That was a glaring opportunity, couldn't get the telling connection on it. It will go down as a big chance for the Mariners, who have had so many corners. Cannot make it count. Tap. With their substitutes, it's his head in his hands. He knew what a big opportunity that was, Bradley Tapp, to make a name for himself. It's a long time ago since Angel Torres opened the scoring for the Mariners, getting a free kick for them, their goal scorer. Penalty area, headed goalwards. Hooked anywhere. Macarthur in the Macarthur goal called in to action. In search of an equalising goal. Space for Farrell. Torres again to try and take on his marker. Does well. Wombat is the player got back. And frustrated Mariners goal scorer. Find Edmondson as well to shake off the attentions of the defender. Now looks for support. Torres deflects behind. Edmondson's set up play. Torres with the strike. the result, another Mariners corner. This one comes short and then clipped in. It's back at the feet of Ballard. Hosted by Kaltak. Farrell. Was able to put that on, the player whose goal has made all the difference. It's the Mariners so often the dominant force in this game who have to chase the match. Pulled back by Davila, one of Macarthur's 2 goal scorers. This is Ballard again, and Farrell and Torres. The ball flicked into the path of Nisbet, takes the return ball, and just comes Tomislav Ustov. Senes is to make his way on, the Brazilian Ronald Barcelos. Gives them another option going forward. One more corner. Trying to make something count. Not to be. Two domestic rivals have certainly served up some real entertainment, with so much at stake. And still a bit left in this first period of extra time. It's Macarthur who have the edge. On Davila. Well, they came through their group with just the 1 defeat. They amassed 15 points. And to reach today, they beat the Malaysian club Sabah FC 3-0. Now they find themselves just tantalisingly close to being ASEAN zonal final champions, and of course the prospect of that 2-legged inter-zonal semi-final against the Indian club Adi should have followed. captain and one of our goal scorers playing in Rose. To the closing period of this first 15 minutes of extra time. Just wouldn't run favourably for Josh Nisbet, but Edmondson will try and keep the attack going, and then Torres on the angle. Cushioned header, back across goal. Touch takes the ball wide, and no joy either for Edmondson, Ryan Edmondson on the follow-up. So Lachlan Rose's contribution means that we are into the time added on at the end of the first period of extra time, and it's Macarthur who have a lead to protect for the first time. Farrell, Nisbet in support, and Torres back by Rose, and then Mariners have it back again. Pushing plenty forwards, magnificent. It's a long way out, and it is the most brilliant finish to bring it back to 2-2, and the player that was brought in from the very start, courtesy of his goal-scoring form last time out, has responded in splendid fashion. What a game, 2-2. Docker with a lot to do, shifting it onto his left foot, and it is a superb finish. Deep in time added on at the end of the first period of extra time. What a contribution, curling beyond the despairing dive. Cullen couldn't get there. It's 2-2, and Docker is the man that makes all the difference. Macarthur 2, Mariners 2, half-time, extra time. So we await the second period of extra time, and again this tie shifts one way then the other. All smiles for Macarthur. What a contribution. So here we go again, nothing to separate the sides. A game that saw Angel Torres edge the visitors in front, only for Ulysses Davila to level it up at 1-1. Lachlan Rose made it 2-1. Macarthur and Macarthur with a super goal has brought it back to 2-2 as we go into the second period of extra time. Marcelos, who's recently come off that Mariners substitutes bench. Ball dealt with by Momonwa. And at the other end, the chase is on for the goal scorer Lachlan Rose, stopped in his tracks. Away by Davila. Smith, one of the many substitutes made by both coaches. Tommy Smith wearing 3 for Macarthur, who saw that 2-1 lead cancelled out in the most dramatic of circumstances. Match that has swung one way, then the other. It has delivered 4 goals. Goalmouth incident and plenty of entertainment along the way. Nisbet. Is the Mariners prepare their latest change. Goal coming on. We do have a free kick. Their goal scorers to whip it in, tries to take it. Bradley Tapp get forward from set-piece situations on a number of times in this match. Just couldn't get it on target. So Alou Kuol from Sudan is the latest change for the Mariners. The game very much in the balance into that second period of extra time. Ryan Kaltak. Foul as the supporting player. Trying to make something happen. Torres again. On the other end, the chase is on for Jermaine does well to hold the ball up and then into the path of Davila. Smith. Goes down, long look, play continues, nothing going for Macarthur. Smith's angled ball, and Shaman trying to play it through. Rose was the player in a really good position there, who put the 2-1 in front before we saw a super equaliser from Mikel Docker. Drews attempted cross, ricochets and is picked up by Nisbet, and then one back from Charlie, the referee though brings play to a halt. This was the moment where the penalty appeal came to nothing. Knows the player who went down, an official and assistant referee's fourth official, all from Bahrain. Nothing given, and we stay at 2-2. Handed off the ball, goal kick. Jackson hoping that there will be something to inspire late on. One moment of individual quality maybe, and his opposite number looking for very much the same. Farrell. Nisbet plummeting position, two in the middle. Nice build-up play. Can he provide the cutback? Deflects behind. He has worked so hard in that Mariners midfield as Nisbet, Player of the Year in 2022-23, wins his side a corner. Ballard will be the player to take it. Mariners sense an opportunity. Corner count very much in their favour. One more chance to swing this into that danger zone. Keeper comes and makes a decisive connection on that. Shots on target, 7-6. Cramp means that we have a slight hold-up in the second period of extra time then. Winners go through to the inter-zonal semi-final. They'll play Odisha next month over 2 legs. Docker, whose goal really lit up this match, to make it 2-2. Only a couple of places separate these rivals in the A-League, and today they have come together in the AFC Cup, and we find there's absolutely nothing to separate the clubs. Curled in, trying to find Luke Kuo. Are we to see a late winner as Jed Drew's had a positive impact? Kept on going, just too many yellow and blue shirts in his way. start to push forward for the Central Coast Mariners again. With Barcelos, one of the substitutes, able to find the pass he was looking for, and then the return compliment. Barcelos, surely that is the winner. It's set up so nicely, and the first time finish was unerring. Late drama. Mariners go back in front. Macarthur 2, Mariners 3. What a special moment, with the game heading towards the prospect of penalties. It is the Central Coast Mariners. The ball just set up for Ronald Barcelos, and from that distance there was only one outcome. The Brazilian looks to have won it for Mark Jackson's side. 3-2 they lead. Yellow card for the celebrations. Don't concern himself too much with that if they are to hold on. Well, those who came to the Campbelltown Sports Stadium have witnessed a tremendous game, so much entertainment, 5 goals along the way, and it looks like we have a late winner. Chance for the Brazilian to make absolutely certain, rather crowded out by black shirts to close him down. Can Macarthur fashion one more chance? Dispossessed inside their own half. Spaces for the visitors to try and exploit. Burst of pace. Here's Nisbet. Happy with that outcome. Well, Barcelos off the substitutes bench. Mark Jackson brought him on, and Mark Jackson is about to be celebrating a hugely significant scoreline. If it's, well, last 2 minutes of time added on, they're now that close to winning an Asean zonal final, that close to a place in the interzonal semi-final over 2 legs. They have a corner, and time is very much against their hosts. Card, the latest to be brandished. Puolo substitute receives it, and that is victory. Mark Jackson celebrates with his management team. They have produced a win in dramatic circumstances. The Mariners led through Angel Torres. Macarthur brought it back courtesy of their captain Ulysses Davila. Lachlan Rose puts Macarthur 2-1 in front. Mikel Doka 2-2, and Ronald Barcelos won it. Motions spinning over. It is the Central Coast Mariners who are Asean zonal finalist winners and will take their place against Odisha FC over 2 legs in the interzonal semi-final next month. Macarthur 2, Mariners 3.
Macarthur.